What's good, chat? It's your favorite boy, Ugly Boo. Check, and I'm back here with my very beautiful, amazing, one of a kind, your pleasure coach, Tiwa Says. Today we have something interesting to talk to you guys about, but better most talk to each other about. So yeah, we were strolling on the streets of Instagram, and then we came across this video of Femi Branch. Yeah, the man, he had quite a number of things to say, about how piracy is taking over their world, their, filmmaking world, and how cinemas are doing them dirty. So I know you've not seen this video, and even if you have, we're here to discuss with you concerning this video.
So I want to quickly talk about this. I wanted to talk about this ever since I went to the cinemas to do meet and greet for Tony Abraham on our film Alakada Barambuji. I wanted to talk about this, but I've been having that reservation because I don't see anybody talking about it in the industry. I know that people know what is going on. I'm talking about cinemas promoting one film above the other. It is so bad that some cinema staff wear the t-shirt of one film. They remove the cards, the media cards of some film. They remove it from the counter and put some others there. In some cinemas will be telling people this is the best film to watch. This is the film that is burning. This is Kinecon. In some cinemas remove change somebody else's time for another person. As you know that, okay, by so and so time you are supposed to watch this film. They've already published that. Now you go there and you now see them out saying, no, that they're not putting that one. You ask them why, they say, no, don't worry. This film is better. Go and watch this one. This is the film that is hot. That is not the business of the cinema to tell anybody what film to watch or what. That is why we've been having a lot of problems at the cinemas recently, especially this December. We've heard of different fights at different cinemas where some fans fought the cinema staff, where so many troubles all over the place. For what now? This industry is always under bondage of somebody or something. It's either when we're under bondage, under marketers, God delivered us. Now we're under bondage, under some streaming platform that will carry somebody's film. But Bibo Ademoye was complaining the other time that somebody took her film, changed the title, to remove the sound, change the soundtrack, change so many things, and put it on their own site as their own film. That is another battle on its own. It's crazy. We are battling with mediators who will collect film from your hand to sell to Netflix or to sell to Amazon, and they will have one agreement with Netflix, and they will come and tell you, the producer, another thing. They will collect one money from Netflix or Amazon, and they will tell you that it's another amount that Netflix offered, and they will still collect their percentage on what they're giving you. These are things that are happening. Now we are battling with cinemas now, taking the side of one film over the other, trying to scatter or divide the industry. We don't divide already. We our own division join. What's it happen?
Tiwa Says, what do you think about this particular video? Any area at all?
In fact, okay, let me start with the piracy. If you recall, when of course, end of the year is usually with movies, because that's when Funke Akindele comes out with hers, that's when Toya Imako comes out with hers, and then Mercy Aigbetu joined the league last year, so she comes out with hers as well. And if you recall, each one of them did a separate video on piracy. When their films started showing in the cinema, they each did a video on piracy, urging people to stop recording their films and putting on TikTok and all that, because they spent millions, to put this thing together. And then, of course, when you put money into something, you are hoping to get returns. So when you do that, the piracy, when you record and all that, you are making things difficult for them now. You are not making them earn from what they have worked on, So that's on one side, that's them themselves telling their supporters, loved ones, and not to stop doing that. Now, these other people. So it's really a big thing. This piracy thing is really a big thing. I heard about Bimbo Ademoye's movie. Her movie was put on another channel. They changed soundtrack, changed this and put it. Why do we do that? It's really unfair, because these people are going through a lot, and they put a lot of effort, money, time, and everything into their films to make, for we viewers now.
Consume, yes,
and they are progressing every day. Their films are improving, so it means that they are spending more money. And then they come out with these things, and then what do? We start putting, do you know that there are some people, when movies come out in the cinema like that, they are like, I know they waste my money. I know go watch. Wait, make I wait.
Yes.
Make I wait 1 week. Telegram. I'll sit on it. It's not nice.
It's bad. It's really
not
bad.
nice.
These people put a lot of effort
Yeah, it's
into
not nice.
their work. And you know, he said something about you people taking the food out of their mouth. Because if you keep doing that, these producers or production team will stop producing and then they'll stop making ends meet. So he made mention of something, right? He said that quite a number of them cannot come out because they don't want to be cancelled. Did you have anything to say about that? Because
cancelled how?
Like, you know, when you come out and like when you speak up, they don't want, you know, I feel like there's an hierarchy and there are people up there that we don't see that, you know, if they go against the will of these people can cancel them. Like we make sure their, you know, items or products don't come out. He made mention of something like that.
Wow, so these people, is it that they are in support of the piracy?
You know, I feel like they generate some revenue from this.
From it?
Yes. So quite a number of them have been, because he said when they are in their gatherings, like when they go out to eat and drink, they have these discussions of how this thing has been burning them from the inside and they cannot come out to speak up because they don't want to get cancelled. So clearly, there is something or someone high up there that is not letting them come up or come out to speak.
Yeah, but whoever or whatever that is, it's not fair now because what is the point? What's the point if you're going to spend a lot of time and money and emotion and all that on your film and then, you know, somebody else is going to be sabotaging your efforts and the money wasted. Do you know that some of them even take loans for these movies now just to produce the best, just to, you know, imagine the likes of Femi Adebayo, all those epic movies. Do you know how much goes into those movies? And then you will now come out with the movie and then somebody at the back end will now be pirating or putting on another channel or, you know, showing on TikTok, Telegram and all that. It's really, you know, those are the things that as much as the Nigerian movie industry, you know, keeps striving, you know, we are getting better and all that, making more money, you know, from it. But then all these things as well are the kind of things that discourage these people from giving their best and doing better. So whoever the high-ups or whatever the high-ups are, I think...
But I think there's a rule against piracy now.
There is now. There is.
I think they should speak. And speaking about the intermediary, like, you know, he made mention of the fact that some people might go to Netflix and tell you, oh, I can help you get your movie to Netflix. And Netflix will promise to give them like €1 and then they come to you and tell you, okay, Netflix is willing to pay 1 kobo. I know everybody gets chop, like you should understand what I'm trying to say. Now where you they work, you they chop. But sometimes these intermediaries go overboard.
Exactly, like every other thing in Nigeria now. You know, people like to, you know, assuming in Nigeria, one of our major problems is greed.
I think it's around the world though. Generally.
Nigeria is plenty. Just chop small. They say chop, I chop. I actually like to chop. If you chop small, if everybody chops small, even those in politics, in government, chop small, leave remain. So chop in a way that you can still achieve all your aims and goals and build roads and build schools and make the people happy. They will still vote for you next time. But when you not grab everything and then the things that you're supposed to do gone, you don't do it. You know, that's when there's a problem. You know, so I'm not saying that, like you said, of course, everybody must. And then I think even in the agreement, there's a margin. So let me explain this to you now. They have gone to Netflix to help you secure a deal for your movie and all that. And Netflix has given them a certain amount. But when they come to you, they tell you, oh, it's a certain amount, which is lower. But do you know that even in that certain amount, they are getting a cut? So it means that they are getting a cut. They are getting cuts two ways.
2 ways, yeah. So they're probably earning from you.
Yeah, yes, they're still earning from you, even though they know that they have cheated you because it's not the same amount that they collect from Netflix. Yet they will still collect with their open eyes and full chest. They will still collect from you, and they have so done this thing now that you know that Netflix is not doing originals, Nigerian originals again, because we have bastardized it. We have done that. Some people have even collected money and they didn't come back with any movie or anything like that, you know. So that part,
I really agree with you on that because that's the highest level of greed. Because if you can make a particular percentage of money from my movie, from you being a middleman, and then you're making off me, then you're probably making more profits than me that invested in the movie. So that is really bad. But I think, do you have like an advice for those that have not been speaking of? Because this is like the first time somebody's actually speaking about this.
Yes,
in general.
and this is a good move because, like you said, I don't know, maybe this also concerns those IOPs or those people that we are not seeing. But so I guess people are shying away so that they will not be blacklisted, and the blacklisted does not have to be written. Just an unwritten.
They stop calling you for jobs.
They stop calling
promoting
for
your
jobs. They
stuff.
stop promoting your stuff. They stop mentioning you where you should be mentioned, and that kind of low key blacklisting. So I guess that's why some people will still keep quiet. That let's just still do what you want, what we can do, especially since if it's a passion, since it's a passion, so you just want to do and just believe that okay, one day you just
it will happen.
Yeah, and then you break even and all that. So I guess that's why a lot of people have been keeping quiet. But I'm so glad that he spoke up. You will see that now that he has spoken up, voices, that's how they do.
They just
once
need
one
person
person start it like this, everybody now be, hey, it's true. That's how.
I would agree more.
So I'm glad that he's able to speak up, because this is really something that should be spoken about. It's really something, because if indeed we want the growth of Nollywood, and then we want it to be appreciated the way Hollywood is appreciated, American movies and all that. If we want us to really get to that point, then we should also put in the work and help, and helping. When I say help, it's not like you're going to be filming for them, helping them carry camera, but in these little things now, we can help promote, don't pirate, go to the cinemas to watch their movie. Those are the ways that we can support these people.
Speaking about the matter arising right now, because the main reason why we're having this discussion is the cinemas that help other brands promote other brands. Like, what do I mean? They can promote film A more than film B, because probably they have like a special friendship relationship with this particular person. So now he said, and I quote, that these officials in the cinemas wear t-shirts of a particular movie brand to promote other movies than this one, and then they tell you, oh, watch this one's sweet past this one. I don't think things like that should be done.
It should not be done. And as much as everyone has favorites. You have your favorite, I have my favorites. I may like to watch Alakada, you may like to watch Jennifer, which is valid. But then this is a professional thing. This is a work thing. This is your workplace. You should not be promoting one person over the other, because at the end of the day, it's the joint funds from these things that pay your salary, So you should promote as it is supposed to be promoted on a plain platform. When someone comes to the movie although I know that people, I've done it a couple of times as well. I may go to the movie and say, okay, I want to watch a movie, and I say recommend.
That's a different ball game.
Yeah, and I say recommend. Which one do you think, or which one have you seen? I usually, which one have you seen? Which one would you recommend I watch and all that? And then the person can say, oh, this is nice. Oh, okay, I like this. Or they are both nice. That kind of thing. That's a different thing. I'm seeking your opinion. But it's a different thing when I just come and watch this one, watch this one. It's not nice, because okay, if you are just promoting, okay, watch this one, watch this one. What will happen to this person? They also spent a lot of money to get their movies to the cinema, because it's not an easy task to get your movie to the cinema. So
and I think going as far as making t-shirts.
Making t-shirts and other paraphernalias, different things, and then promoting on social media and all that. Only for you to get to the cinema, and there's one municipality saying here that watch this one instead, watch this one instead. It shouldn't be done. Those are the things that we need to.
I would agree. There should be sanction for any cinema or whatsoever that has done this particular claim that he has, because
the cinema gun should be blacklisted, so they don't take movies there, and then tell me how you will try.
It should, because if you ask me, I will not spend so much money to make something come alive only for you to kill it almost as its growing stage, because movies these days, they come as they go. Exactly.
I just wanted to say that, because they have a shelf life. They don't stay in the cinema forever, and then there's a certain point by which a certain margin or frame of time by which you can make your money. So at that time now, you want to make all the money, you do all the adverts and all that, just to push. Because when all these festivities go down and all that, now a lot of people won't be watching the movies anymore. So why would you do that? This is the time for them to make their money and take advantage. And then you're now, it's so I would say that the Nigerian movie industry is actually going through a lot. And part of the things is the people, is we the people, because now nobody's going to tell me that this is government. This is not Tinubu.
Well,
It's us.
It takes the people to be the government. Why the government by itself?
Exactly. We are the government. So it's not the person holding the official position now that is, causing this one. It's we, you and I,
So any advice for our
better.
people? Like, the people out there, would you want to implore them to?
So I'm I'm going to beg, because the people, the owners of these movies too, they've come to beg that please now, they are spending money on this thing now. Stop sabotaging their efforts.
Right.
Because it can be, what is the word? It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating. You spend all your hard-earned money, your time, your emotions. They go to shoot in very, very remote areas. They do a lot of things, and then just to bring you the best. And then they brought you the best. The only way you can appreciate them and support them is to watch these movies and then promote it. Go to the movies and all that. And go to the cinema. Support them. Not that you be sabotaging. Not that you go and be, when you are in the cinema, you now be recording. You record and be putting it on Netflix, and then be, putting it on TikTok. When they do that TikTok, they do it. I think they do 30 minutes or so. Why? Or something like that.
That's
Why?
Really sad.
And then so some people, that's what they wait for. They don't even go to the cinema because their cinema is already on TikTok. It's like episode by episode. Every night they keep bringing. It's not proper. I think we need to desist. We need to desist.
Yes,
If we really want Nollywood to grow as as far as Hollywood, so that we it's something we can all be proud of. And I must say that they are making giant strides. They are really doing very well now. So the only thing we can do is to support and not to sabotage.
I would agree.
I would
agree with her. And I want to implore our, movie producers, movie actors and actresses to come out in union and speak about this. One tree can't make a forest. It's not just a one-man problem, but if it affects one person, it affects all the, film industry in general. So please, I will implore you guys to come out, speak up about this. And, it affects not just one sector or one spectrum, but like every other spectrum. Because if producers don't make movies, actors don't go act them. You understand? Then there's nothing for us to consume. There's nothing for the cinema to show, and it keeps going on like that. So he said quite a lot of things from the video. We'll be showing.
He was really pained from that video. And then I think, I'm sorry to cut you, but I think that supporters, as much as, like I said, everyone has a favorite, we all have a favorite, but then we cause, what will I even call it? We cause so much, is it war or whatever between these people? Because even on social media, some people are always coming, supporters like, this person discrediting somebody else's movie because you have a favorite, and you're like, you are promoting your favorite, but the other person, you are discrediting that, the movie is whack, what's this, and all that. Because I've been seeing a lot of that going around, people discrediting one movie over the other. I don't think we should do that. I think we should support and then try to create enemies between these people, like it's really, really unnecessary. I think we should support everyone as a whole, even though we have our favorites. You would know that to yourself that, okay, I have a favorite, but then we should still support everybody, so that they can all grow together and stop causing division here and there.
In as much as I would like to agree with her, I would still say that people should be able to express what or how they feel about a certain type of movie. So this movie, industry can do better. Unlike before, we didn't used to say anything, so they just give us anything. You just see lion that is entering fire, all those things.
But they themselves, they know now. They have gotten better now. You can't honestly say that they have not gotten better.
They have,
if you
because
watch the movies that are coming out these days. Femi Adebayo, in fact, because I really appreciate those ones because they are epic. They are storytelling, and then they have to go back in time. And that takes a lot of costume, props, and all that, location, and all that. And they are doing amazing. Shout
out to you, Femi Adebayo, because she has mentioned your name more than once.
Sorry.
So it shows that
I'm not really
there where you did. So this is a
Anodulade, and Latif Adedimeji. They are doing amazing. They are doing amazing.
So shout out to you guys. Please, like I said before, I will implore you people to not sell piracy. There is a rule against it. To go collect 2 portions of rice.
It's a crime. It's a crime, but it's a crime now.
That's what I'm saying. 2 portions of rice. You know where to go. You collect 2 portions of rice, you rest. in the year 2025. So please, let's find a way to support these our people. Help our nation as a whole be put on the map, because we gain recognition in Netflix. You people use your hand to remove it again.
I'm telling
That's
you.
terrible. That's terrible. We should do better. I remain your host, the ugly mood, Che. And of course, your favorite lady, your favorite host, your favorite, pleasure coach, Criticises.
Me alone, see all the accolades.
I mean, there's more. There's more if you grant me the time, but I know,
no time.
I know you guys, yeah. So just let us know what you think about this particular, discussion, because it's a discussion between me, her, and you guys. And of course, do like this video now, because you need to see us again, bringing you this content.
Yeah.
And subscribe, because I broke my leg while playing football, so I need a sub. So subscribe and share these videos for all the piracy people out there, the TikTokers that will be stealing people's content to put on TikTok.
And
share this
Telegram.
video so they see it, that there is a crime and there is a rule against piracy in Nigeria. If you want your 2 portions of rice in Kiri, continue. If you don't, end it with 2024 as we enter 2025. Once we're ready to go, let's wish them a happy new year. What do you think?
Yeah, we should.
1, 2, ready, go. Happy New Year! See you guys. Bye.
Bye.